Welcome to List Select Plus, Anchor Computer's quick count and fulfillment system. I am currently at listselectplus.com and I'm going to log into the system. After I log in, I arrive at our List Select Plus homepage where I have two databases currently available. I'm going to log into the Megabase file, which is our consumer database of 200 million records. I simply click on and it takes me to our quick count system. The first thing we have is the geographic tab. These are the geographic data elements that are available to choose. I'm going to choose state, and a list of states comes up. I'm going to select the state of Connecticut by simply clicking on it. And as you can see on the right-hand side, I have 1.5 million records in the state of Connecticut. I'm now going to switch to the demographic side. And these are all the demographic data elements that are available on this database. So what I want to select is gender, because I want all the males in the state of Connecticut. I have 994,000. I'm going to go to marital status. I want males who are single. I have 40,227 records that meet my criteria. Now what I want to do is see how many of these single males are in certain age ranges. So what I'm going to do is switch over to the report tabs, to the frequency report, and select age. I'm going to do a frequency on age to see how many are in different age ranges. And I can see by my frequency that my ages range anywhere from 18 to 99. I have the option of copying this to Excel, and by clicking on this little envelope down here, I can actually email the query and the frequency if I wanted to show someone any frequency for this particular query. Now I'm going to go back to my demographic criteria and see if there's anything else I want to select to drill this down. I'm going to select dwell type of single family dwelling. And now I have 29,833 records that meet this criteria. This is the criteria that I want, so I'm going to select these records, but I only want 10,000. So I simply click on limit count, put in 10,000, click update, and now I have 10,000 records in the criteria that I want that I'm ready to order. I have the option of saving this query by simply clicking on Save Query. I could name it, and we'll call it Test Query, and describe it here, and simply save it, so that the next time if I wanted to use that same query, I simply would go into my saved query, into my load queries, and load that query that I just saved. I'm going to order these 10,000 records by simply clicking on Continue. First, I have to read and accept the terms and agreements of the license agreement. Simply click on that because I have done that already, and click Continue. This takes me to our output file options page. These are all the data elements that we will be outputting. As you can see, they are all checked. If I didn't want any, I could deselect it simply by eliminating the check. I have file format options, ASCII or EBCDIC, comma delimited, tab, or text. I can sequence the file, putting in a start number and a skip interval, and add a mod 10 check digit if wanted. I can sort the file ascending or descending by any of the fields that I am outputting. I can key code or slug a field onto my output file, and I can add in decoys. I can add them on the fly by simply filling out this form, or I can actually import a file of decoys. What I'm going to do now is continue, and it takes me to my order confirmation page. There is pricing in the system, as you can see. So my order confirmation includes my pricing in this case as well, and a summary of everything that I have ordered and the quantity. I can put in the client name and a reference here and a reference description. As well as a salesperson. And I am ready to order this. This is the Anker Computer Network card, which gives me credit and enables me to order this file. I will confirm the estimate. Here is my invoice, which can be printed. And I have completed this order. I simply click Continue. And I have come complete circle. You can see this is where we started. We entered through Megabase. The order that I just ran actually has completed already, and I can simply download it by clicking on the order ID and putting my initials in here. And I have a zipped password, Batman91. I can download the file, or I can open and save it. I'm going to now go back to my database select, re-enter the Megabase file, and show you our geographic distance capability by clicking on geographic distance. We have a Google map that comes up. I'm going to enter a zip code. You can actually enter a zip code or an address, a specific address. And from this zip code, I can select a radius, a drive time, a drive distance, or a custom area around this zip code. What I'm going to do is select drive time of 10 minutes. And I click for counts. You can see a polygon is being drawn around the zip code that I entered. That will represent a 10-mile drive time around that zip code. And I've got 77,888 records. This polygon is very flexible. If I looked at it and I knew there was a particular area I wanted to include or exclude, I could simply move these little points and click for counts again and get a brand new count based on the new area that I described. So I can do drive time, radius, drive distance, or I can actually create a custom polygon on the map. What I'm going to do now is continue. And as you can see, these 76,000 records that we selected now appears in my counts. And I can continue. Additional geographic selects. I can say I want credit card users in this particular area who live in single-family dwellings. And I can continue and order this file the same way we did the last one. We have our summary, our order confirmation. I click continue, confirm the estimate. I have my invoice, and once again it has taken me full circle back to our starting page.